There you have it. She is knocking every clay target that we put up in front of her at all ranges. So I think we're ready for a big old longbeard to come strutting in. What do you think? Yeah. So we got a couple weeks and we're gonna practice just before the hunt. But one thing I want to mention, making it fun, getting kids out in the outdoors is what we're all about.
Wake me to the morning, breaking through the clouds, with the loons singing, echoing their sounds, black and white ensemble, telling of what may. I'll be here to the end of my high days, crisp on the water, soft in the sand, rocky on the shallow shore, with critters on the land. The windswept waves are coming, breaking every wave. Yeah, I'll be here to the end of my high days. Yeah, I'll be here to the end of my high days.
Welcome to another great season of the Homegrown Hunter.
Here we go. It is the first afternoon of the first turkey season for 2023 here in Wisconsin, and we took the morning off because it was really crappy. It's still really crappy right now, but we just went by a new lease that I picked up this year, and we got 4 toms that are out in the field with a bunch of hens. So we got on the back side of the farm here, got the old full strut avian X and the lay down hen. I kind of have an idea where they're headed back to, but I'm not 100%. So we're gonna sneak through the marsh here and get up on this other ditch bank, get our eyes on them, watch them for a little bit, and then see how running and gunning solo turkey hunting is gonna go. So stay tuned. I'm gonna start hoofing.
This footage has been sped up so that you can see how Mike slowly moves towards the field. He keeps the decoy in front of him in case he gets spotted. This is a form of reaping. Reaping is where you approach an area of a known gobbler using a full turkey fan decoy to irritate the opposing tom. He's trying to entice him to come in for a fight. The property that Mike is hunting is new to him, and he hasn't quite learned the movements of the birds, so this hunt is on a bit of a whim. By moving the decoy side to side, Mike is allowing himself to get away with a bit of movement. It's also a great way to keep the attention of the gobblers from the rest of the flock. Toms don't like other birds moving into their territory, so this is a great way to get them moving into your position. Stick around. When we return, Mike gets these birds in real close. Homegrown Hunter TV is brought to you by Rackstacker, Canada's leader in big game attractants. Campbellford Chrysler, a small town dealer with a huge inventory. Huckabones Equipment, Ottawa Valley's Kubota dealer. Bishop Lake Outdoors, First Place Trailers. Kent Cartridge Canada. Nature of Design Signs and Graphics. Woodland Mills. And these other fine sponsors. Welcome back to the Homegrown Hunter. Elite Staff member Mike Kohnke has a couple of gobblers coming in on a string. He's using his tom decoy on a solo hunt in the afternoon. Let's see what it looks like from Mike's position on the Tacticam.
That's how you do it. Oh my gosh. Shut the old Tacticam off here. How that even worked, I don't know. But it worked like a charm. Those two toms read the script perfectly. Yes! First one on the ground. Turkey season 2023, baby. Yes! Woo!
The Tacticam Reveal is the official trail camera of the Rackstacker Elite Staff and the Homegrown Hunter TV because they're reliable. If you want to get into accessories, you can check out rackstacker.ca and get them right across Canada.
You look at this. That right there is what I was sitting on. Crawled up on the brush. Those birds were 250, 300 yards out. Hit the call as soon as they seen that old beautiful Avian Tom. It was game over, and he came in right there. I probably could have let him come right in my lap, but I wanted to get a bird on the ground, all on Tacticam, all on film, solo reap. Gotta love it, boys. I think I blew most of his beard off, but oh well. I legitimately slept in this morning, decided not to go on the opener, the Wisconsin opener, because the weather was just horrible. Windy, crappy, cold. So this afternoon, the rain kind of let up a little bit. Decided, why don't I give it a shot, see if the birds are on the field. And driving up the road, I could see these toms and a bunch of hens cutting across this cornfield, heading back to where I thought they roosted. Now this is a brand spanking new lease for me. I don't know how the birds work in here. I don't know how they lay out. So all I knew is I had to try to get over to this field without them seeing me. So I parked on the next field over and cut through this super wet marsh and crawled all the way through. I'm soaked, but I brought the old Avian-X full strutter with me. I just got that one and was able to crawl all the way to the edge of this field. And needless to say, I set that right in between my legs on my butt. I hit the call a couple times, started shaking it back and forth, and those toms locked on me and they came in. What an incredible hunt. I don't know how I pulled it off, but I'm so happy I did. I can't wait to see the footage on the Tacticam because it plainly feels like it was self-defense. They were coming and I wasn't gonna stop them. So super happy to have the first bird on the ground for the Homegrown Hunter crew for 2023. And can't wait to keep filling the freezer full and got more pockets in my tag. So you're watching Homegrown Hunter TV. I'm Mike Kohnke and we got 2023 turkey season off to a bang.
Closed captioning brought to you by Woodland Mill, a Canadian premier forestry products company.
He's all the way across the field. The jakes are right behind him. He's kind of trying to fight the jakes off. You can't move that too much because remember you got a camera on the end of that. Get on the gun. Keep it right on the decoy. One with the big white head, you see him? And you can get on him, you can shoot him. Shoot him.
I got him.
Kiddo, you did it. So proud of you. Come here. I'm so proud of you. I'm at a loss of words right now. The weather turned. We actually are under a tornado watch here in Wisconsin right now. It's the second day of the first season, the 2023 season. I actually killed my bird right on the other side of these woods yesterday. And I got Reese out of school and we decided we're gonna give it a shot between the rain shots and this tornado watch and the wind's starting to really blow. And I just kept hitting the old call. This big tom was in the lead with a few jakes behind him and they came right in perfect, and Reese did spectacular as she always does. She's my little turkey killer. This is probably one of her best birds ever. This is a giant, big old hooks on it, but I couldn't be happier. She did absolutely great. So I'm super happy for another bird on the ground for us. Yeah, how did that make you feel? You all right? You got a little emotional.
This week's Tech Tip is brought to you by Banks Outdoors, distributed in Canada by Rackstacker.
But if you want to make shooting fun for a kid, this little 410 right here is a great gun. She's killed 4 turkeys with it now, 4 or 5. But this bog pod has been a godsend. I am a horrible shot when it comes to shooting a gun. I can actually shoot my bow better than a gun, but with this bog pod, I got all the confidence in the world. And as you can see, little Reese here is handling this 410 like it's nothing. There's hardly no kick or anything. The bog pod takes it, holds it. It's awesome. So if you got kids, you want to get them introduced into guns and into shooting the outdoors, make sure you check out these bog pods because they are life-changing for a little kid to get out there and shoot, right? Right. It's running up.
We are now with Mike as he takes another young lady out for her first gobbler. Over the years of turkey hunting and getting to know Mike, we have learned that he gets just as excited taking other people out for the hunt as he does shooting a bird himself.
Alright, they're all coming this way. No. I mean, they're coming this way on a string. Like, moving. Good job, Anna.
Thank you.
Go get your first bird. Fifth day of the first season here in Wisconsin, and finally after what, 2 years? 3 years of trying with you?
Yeah.
We finally got Anna her first bird on the ground. Super cool hunt. We actually got to bring one of her friends along, Kennedy. She's standing behind the camera. But tell us about it. You kind of took us to a not so hot spot to start off.
We had a blind set up on my grandpa's farm, and then we sat there this morning. We didn't hear anything, and then my mom told us that she would gobble it over here, so we came over here and got it done.
Yep. As you can tell, it's beautiful mid-April weather here in Wisconsin, and it's snowing.
Snowing, yeah.
So it was kind of a cool hunt. These birds were tied up about 400 or 500 yards away when we first heard them, and snuck in close. And needless to say, there was 4 toms that were gobbling at first, and we were able to draw these 2, and they came in right on a string. And of course, Anna hammered the one to the point where we ain't got much of a tail left. But super happy, super excited for Anna. We got to get them to a softball game so they can play softball in the snow now. So you're watching Homegrown Hunter TV. I'm Mike.
I'm Anna.
And we're gonna go after another one tomorrow morning. There's been a pile of birds coming into this bean field, and needless to say, we had a bunch of toms off to the west of us gobbling this morning right off the roost, and one tom came into the edge of the field, but 20 jakes were over here, and when they hit the ground, the toms went the other way. So we're just waiting for these jakes to disperse off the field before we call anymore. We still got a couple birds gobbling here and there, so hopefully they make the loop. I mean, we've only been here for about an hour, but 20 jakes in one group, toms don't like that. So we're gonna hold tight. We only got today and tomorrow.
And now, this week's Cut to the Chase segment, brought to you by Rack Stacker.
As an experienced turkey hunter, I can't tell you how frustrating turkey hunting can be at times. As you've seen earlier in the show, there's a little bit of emotion, and that's the best part about hunting. I often wear brown pants because when you're sitting on the ground, your legs will blend in a lot easier than it would be the green top. As things start to green up in the springtime, the green top blends right in. I'm going to show you an image here just to show you how well Badlands camo works. Another good thing to have is a turkey vest. This turkey vest has a seat with a rubber bottom so your arse isn't going to get wet in the springtime. It's also got multiple pockets for your box calls, your pot calls, and of course your mouth calls. One thing that I did add this year was called an Avian X strutting tom. This strutting tom is so realistic. I'm excited. It's 60 days away from turkey season, and I'm already prepared to get out there and try and reap one of my first toms. One of the newest things that I've added to my arsenal this year is this strutting tom. This is going to be awesome for reaping this year. I've never personally reaped. I've been with guys that have, and it's such a rush. It's very cool to do. This has got a realistic tom tail on it that we shot a couple of years ago, and of course the realism of the paint is just awesome. It's got a stake and drive down in the ground so you can ready yourself before the shot. If you're looking for more tips throughout the year, be sure to follow us on social media at the Homegrown Hunter or Rack Stacker, and make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel for up-to-date video tips that we're going to be sharing throughout the year. I appreciate you joining us on the Homegrown Hunter TV. I'm your host, Steve Elmy, and until next time.
For past episodes, be sure to check out hghtv.ca. Until next time.